Hey, I did not think of a song today.
Damn.
Oh shit, I need a song. Oh damn. What was I singing? What was I singing today? Oh, I'm gonna be a mighty king, like no king was before. What's the next part? Damn.
Lion King.
Oh, I thought I had it.
Damn.
This was sad.
Damn.
This was sad. This was not.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to go this way.
That
It wasn't supposed
was
to go this way.
that was underwhelming. It's almost like you needed Bob's energy there.
Yeah,
I know, right? Like I think I needed a hater in the room or something.
Facts.
I don't know, man. Look, what's up and welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable G. You are in here this week.
Why do you make it sound like that?
You are in here this week for nothing but laughs and amazing commentary. You're here with J-Treb from Miseducation Music, and we got Ananya and where's Parse from the Nevaland podcast, and we got Bobby, who's not on the boards, but Bobby on the couch.
Yep.
At the crib.
Bobby on the couch.
Bobby on the couch at the crib. We out here, man. How's everybody doing?
Chilling. Balloon.
I don't know why.
It's lit. It's lit.
Bob, how are you just not talking for the episode?
It's just
hand gestures.
I was just like, I'm gonna emoji.
Oh, I thought you were about to talk. Then you just didn't
I was
talk.
about to say he just raised his thumb.
Yeah.
It looked like he was gonna say words.
Yeah.
But no, man. Look, we are out here this week. How's everybody doing? What you guys been dropping?
Let's see, a few shorts.
Hey, we love it.
But yeah, just a few shorts so far. Pars dropped the video.
Parse did, man. I have not finished it yet. I need to finish it. I am halfway through it on YouTube right now.
It was a hella short video, but yeah, no, I just put some time into it. I was trying to try something different, you know, like a more narration type of video going on.
I fuck with it, man.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make?
It took like the script was what took longer. So I had to do kind of some research, read up on some stuff, but then the editing and stuff all took like the same amount of time as like a short. It wasn't that long.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
That's what's up. Bob, what you been up to?
Various activities in undisclosed locations.
Bro, with the purple lights in the background, just blackout.
Just make it so creepy.
Ominous.
What is it? It's getting so many emojis today on the screen, man.
Wait, why are we getting thumbs up? Can we turn that off? I feel like it's gonna keep turning off.
I don't know how to actually
it
do
thinks
it.
the microphone is a thumb.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of
I
sense.
don't think mine are on.
Yeah, Parson.
Mine definitely aren't. I'm on PC.
Figure out how to turn them off for us.
Oh,
Parse,
I think it's the purple thing. You see the purple on the toolbar?
Oh
yeah, that's the thing.
you.
And then you turn.
That's the purple thing.
Oh yeah. Hey, they're off.
Yep. Let's see. No balloons.
We just
or
look crazy.
confetti.
We just look insane, man. We're just holding up fingers and shit. But yeah, I think I dropped the podcast this last time we were on here.
Facts, yeah.
With the DJ, and then also I was the interviewer for this fashion. This guy does fashion. What's the word I'm looking for? Fashion designer.
Yeah,
that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, designer.
Yeah, he wanted me to like go and record for him to do like some interview stuff, but then I ended up just asking him questions in the background, and then he ended up posting me asking him the questions and him answering them.
That's sick.
Because I was just asking them. But hey, so yeah, there's some content with me out there in the world. I'm counting that as me being present on the internet for the month as well. So you know, hell yeah. So yeah, that dropped, and I think those videos came out really nice, and the pictures did too.
But hell yeah, dude, that's good, man. I saw those. Yeah, I saw that stuff you were posting on Instagram, man. It's lit. It's lit.
Man. Just doing a whole bunch of shit, man. We actually have topics this week, unlike the other weeks that we've been through, and I wanted to kick it off with the biggest like, fuck you to Chicago, purely for city stickers. I woke up. And there was a $200 ticket on my car.
Damn.
So I had to go get the window sticker. But it's like, cool, that's on me. You know, I fucked up. But the sticker's only $108. But then I had a late fee on the sticker that was $75.
Damn.
And then there was a $15 fee for using my card.
Damn.
I was out $400 before I showered. Before I showered.
Damn.
Fuck Chicago.
Dude,
that's wild.
Dude, that's how they roll, man. That's how they take every penny they can get.
But it's like, if you wrote that on paper, like, why did you just spend $400? Because of a sticker. Just the sticker.
Yeah, man.
It's
That's
just,
Dude,
it's
that's fucked.
adhesive. I could have made a fake one. I'm gonna start a racket out here. Maybe we need to take this part out. But like, man, I'm telling you, dude. Like, I could have printed that. I could have
Yeah,
printed
There's
that.
like
legit.
some like malicious intent behind it, dude. Like,
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
it's ignorant.
the way they
It's crazy.
pursue you, man, with this
I was
amount
just like,
of money
first
you
of
need
all,
to pay
I
out.
never see cops on my street. That's why I've always been good. I'm not gonna lie, I've done this before. You know, just waited a little bit of time, and you know, I've never had a problem on my
Yeah,
street. And
yeah.
I'm just like, who had time this morning? I parked that car at 4 a.m. I look back out.
That's
That's
And like
crazy.
I think it was like 10. It
that's
might
how
have
they
been 10
get
or
you,
11.
man.
I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
Yeah.
exactly how they get you.
Yeah.
too.
People were going to school.
Like
people
one
were going to work,
random
and
night,
you had time.
they check.
Yeah.
That's the one day
Bro.
they check. Yeah.
It's legit the same with like speeding tickets too.
Yeah.
It's like it's just some random time there'll be a
I
cop
don't
there.
even be speeding like that. That's why I don't even like, bro. I'm
Yeah.
getting tickets like that. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
this is trash.
I be speeding like that sometimes. Yeah.
Same.
Oh
Same.
man.
Dude, if you're driving a fucking Camaro or like a Charger or some shit, dude, you're down. You're
I was
bound to
about
go
say,
fast.
you have highways out there that I feel like I would speed on if I was on them as well. Like I just the view on those highways. If I had the opportunity, I'd speed down. to
Dude, yeah.
California.
Want to go
No, I mean,
faster to pass the view?
No,
I
I mean,
it's
like
just
that's
it's
what I'm saying. Like,
exhilarating.
in,
turn
there's
on life
one
as a highway.
straight
I feel
on
like
the
I give a queen, I'm
101
out
in
this bitch.
California
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
where there's nothing. There's
Bro.
like nothing around.
Yeah,
you.
just
That's
desert.
the straight where you're
Yeah.
going. You're going.
You're
I
skirting.
don't want to 2 miles an hour on that shit. I want to like I
Yeah.
want to feel like I just darted
Yeah,
through it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Feel like you're just like racing
Yeah.
towards a painting. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's like a cloud of just dust behind you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, facts.
But
And
yeah.
dude, yeah, this
I'm
one
hearing
cop,
life
dude,
is a highway
he
in
was
my head
he was
right now.
scared because I was in
Yeah.
a Charger, so he was just like, dude, he pulled up on me so fast. He didn't want me to like fucking race
Just-
away or some
yeah,
shit. Like,
just
gun
he
it.
pulled up on me, dude. He like
Damn.
went like 100 miles per hour to catch me real quick. It was
have
crazy.
you ever been pulled over by a motorcycle cop over there?
Yeah, exactly, dude. I speed way too often, dude. I didn't slow down,
Motorcycle
man.
cops seem kind of wild.
Is it still on? Just thumbs up. Like,
I don't know. It didn't pop
Dude,
up
but
on
that
this
one was chill as
Maybe
hell
it's
because
for
they
fun.
didn't catch my
Mm.
speed on that one.
Yeah.
They didn't catch my speed.
Because I was about
Yeah.
to say, bro, like, I don't know, maybe it's because we don't live in a place that has motorcycle cops, but I feel like, do y'all respect them the same? I mean, like, not like, do you respect them? You know, but do you respect them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could peel off in the right vehicle on one of those. You know what I'm saying?
There are motorcycle cops here.
Where?
They're in Chicago. You may never have gotten stopped by one, but there are
I've seen
motorcycle
more.
I think I
I've
might have
seen
seen
more-
one in
I've
Chicago.
Yeah, I've
more
seen 'em,
bicycle
but-
cops than I've seen motorcycle
Facts.
cops in Chicago for real.
Facts.
It's too cold, man, most of the time.
I was
I
about
mean,
to
yeah,
say, when are
you
we going to see
definitely see
motorcycle
them, though.
cops?
I've seen them before.
I don't think I've seen in Chicago. I think I've seen
Yeah, no, in
Chicago
the
I've seen
summer.
police
Yeah, you'll see him in
Yeah.
the
I
summer.
don't think I've ever seen one patrolling.
Yeah. Like on like.
I've seen them out.
Okay,
actively
rolling
doing
maybe
out.
maybe I just need to check because I was like, do y'all like you could peel off in certain cars on a motorcycle. That's just reality. Like I wonder if that happens in Cali a lot or some shit where it's just like it's a motorcycle cop, I could take it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Like
No, you can't take a motorcycle cop. You could take a car. The motorcycle's way faster.
really?
Also,
And
motorcycle
it can
could
go
dart
in
between
between
traffic.
cars.
Yeah, you could just dart in.
I think
between.
it depends on what motorcycles they're driving. The
I was
ones,
about to say, what
the
kind
ones
of
that pulled
motorcycles
us
they
over,
driving?
that one day,
Yeah.
I doubt they're.
Y'all remember
I doubt
that?
they're going
Yeah,
between
yeah,
cars.
no, that was
They were
crazy.
hella wide.
Yeah, that
I
was
got
wild.
pulled
They were hella
over by
wide.
one.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
not
get pulled
going
over by
through
one guy.
cars, but those things
Yeah.
have massive engines in them. Those
Facts,
things will
facts.
hit
Yeah,
180 easy.
But the thing is, will the driver really pull that? Come on, you're gonna endanger your life over this one. I mean, like maybe
Are you gonna endanger the life of the police officer if you're running and he has to chase you down?
I don't speed. This is hypothetical. This is hypothetical.
I'm not
over it.
running,
This is hypothetical over it. I'm just saying.
Dude, I would never run, man. I'd never risk that shit.
No,
Yeah,
bro,
I
I'm
would just
trying to
pull
get
over,
shot.
man.
Get the fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I just like nah, I'm good.
Dude,
but like, I'm
dude,
just saying.
I watch those all the time on TikTok though. I'm watching
Oh,
police
yeah.
But I
chase.
mean, like for example, like there were Prius
Like-
cops in DeKalb where I went to school, and not me, but several people pulled off on them motherfuckers because they were Priuses,
Yeah.
and there were people in college who just had cars that were better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was just like I could bust 3
Wait.
lefts, make a right, and then turn my headlights on.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Like
Prius.
people would be running
the-
away from them.
No, dude, the cops at Purdue were Chargers too. I doubt you could. And then the streets at Purdue were so small, you would
Chargers
never
are
be able
awesome.
to get away from
I
a
think-
cop. Like that cop would get you in a second, dude. Like there's
Yeah.
Oh,
You're not
people
getting
weren't
anywhere.
afraid to drive on grass in DeKalb.
Skirt.
Like I've seen some wild shit over there.
Damn.
But yeah, that's crazy. Cops, how did we get here?
But yes, yeah,
Oh, parking.
screw the ops, man.
Yeah,
All right.
fuck everybody. Fuck these people who write tickets. There are so many more people out here writing tickets now. It is crazy. I hate everyone.
Dude, no, there's
I get it,
people's
it's your
jobs
job, but I
dedicated
still
to
hate
just
you.
tickets now.
Bro,
Like,
yes.
that's all they
so
do.
stupid.
They be outside with the
stupid,
iPads,
man.
bro, ready to write them tickets. And it's like, look, I get it.
I mean,
I get it. You
that,
need a job.
That's been
but
around
fuck
too.
your
They're
whole job.
meter maids.
Yeah, but like now there's so many more of them. Like in the sense of like I will literally just be parked up and I will see a kid. I'll see like pretty
they're
everywhere.
everywhere.
Like 17 with an iPad, take a picture, print the ticket off their hip, walk away. And I'm just like, dude, like that's the most dangerous job in the world.
Yeah.
Cause bro, like you can't tell me somebody's not fought one of them every day. Somebody.
100%.
100%.
1000%. Dude, especially when
Chicago.
especially
so
when they
afraid
don't
to
give a
write
fuck
tickets
and
in
they
certain
just
places.
gave you one and you're like standing right there or some shit.
Bro.
You know, it's like I doubt they're gonna undo it. They ain't gonna undo it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like
I would be so freaked out if I was writing a ticket in certain parts of this city. Like there are places where it would be like, if I wrote that ticket, whoever's car that would be, I would be like, I'm just sorry, and just rip it up. Like there are certain places where I feel like that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dangerous job, bro. I know that I would probably raise my voice at someone if I saw them. Like if I'm walking up to the car, I'd be, hey bro,
facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hey bro.
Facts.
We ain't gotta do this.
Yeah.
I got a hot
dude,
20
imagine
for
being
you.
a repo man, dude.
Legit.
Those repo men.
That seems way more dangerous. Repo.
Oh yeah, repo people get shot at. When I was working at the smoke shop at that one point, like the people who would come in who did tow truck and repo, they literally would be like, I get shot at like sometimes trying to pick up cars, and I'm like, that's insane. But they be taking shit out of people's driveways and shit.
Yeah.
They be taking
dude.
Repo.
It's crazy.
You ever seen
they're
those
wild,
videos,
though,
the guys who are like good at it and they'll pull backwards at like 20 into the driveway, slide it up, and they're gone.
Yep.
And, like,
Dude,
bro,
they're
they're
so
nice with
good,
it.
dude. They're
nice
so
with it.
slick with the way they tow those things, man. It's crazy.
Bro, the people who take them out of like parallel park spots, they're like yank that joint sideways and then just grab your shit. I'm like, that's so ignorant. Like you be thinking you safe. Like
Wild.
Dude.
these tow people get, well, I'm pretty sure they get paid per car as well, which is like a terrible way to treat that industry.
Yeah.
Because
no, that's how it works.
because
So
it's
they
like,
get bounties.
Exactly,
So
but
the
that's
courts
what I'm
put out
saying.
bounties and repos, and they get
they're
paid
basically
however
bounty
much
hunters.
work.
I'm
They don't have to
just
take
saying
the
that's
job.
a dangerous game. Like that's like that person is damn near willing to do anything and figure out anything.
Yeah,
to
legit.
get your shit. Like that motivation is crazy to give to that job. I guess is what I'm saying. Like if that was hourly, I think they would be nicer.
For sure. For sure. For sure. No, that car's your paycheck.
But dude,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's literally
it's like, look, bro, I get it. You didn't do this, and you want you got a sob story. But if I don't pull this in, I just came here for no reason.
Yeah.
And that is why I'm like, this is a wild way to treat that industry.
Mm-hmm.
It's high risk, high reward though. They get cashed out immediately, right? So they're making cash instantly once they pull that car in. You know what I'm saying?
Dangerous game, though. Dangerous game.
Yeah.
They're making cash as soon as they have it lifted. It's their property.
I want to know how many. I want to know the stories of the people who dropped the cars because they was really fearful of their life. Like I want those stories. Like I just wanted somebody to be like, "Look, I was about to take it. This dude came out with a baseball bat and a cut off shirt,
I was like,
hey, bro, it's yours." I want to like. I don't think they'd share those, but like I don't want to know some stories where it was like, "Yeah, I was punked enough to drop that."
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, then you just come back with the cops and take it.
I doubt they would. I feel like
the cars
should be probably gone.
around.
Well, I would definitely call the cops at
somebody
least.
else
Maybe
could get it.
you wait till the cops come and then try to repo it again. You know, type of shit.
Yeah. The people
Like
NIU
you gotta
should
have
just go
balls
to
to
the
be in
parking
there.
lot.
You gotta have balls to be there in the first place, right? So
Yeah.
And you can't just assault someone for recovering stolen property. Either.
Bobby,
Like,
I get that's in a perfect world. Like,
or just this world, just don't assault people doing their jobs.
I'm not using me as an example. I don't feel like I'm not using anyone here, but you'd be naive to say there are none. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's definitely someone who pulled a gun on one of these guys.
100%.
Oh yeah,
100%.
I'm pretty sure most repo men carry.
I would assume / hope for them.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so,
saying?
man.
Like,
Especially in Chicago.
But back to
you're
what I'm
gonna
saying,
get
because we
You're
know
gonna
it's
get popped over
wild.
there.
Like we know it's insane. Like in a perfect world, I believe that you should be like, oh yeah, that's my fault. Go ahead, take that. I'll figure out what I can do. But I don't think that's the rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's what they say first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Josh, you're right. Your left hand is like a hot trigger for that thumbs up. It's not even that. It's like
It's
so we're like doing this.
it's like some
I'm
half
having
Oh,
motion.
yes.
Yeah. It's some
It
half
just
motion
popped
that you're
up,
doing
but
that's
I'm like,
triggering it
it
exactly.
was like
It's
4
like
times while you were talking there.
that reminds me of like when you would fuck around with like the Wii controller and like do like some weird motion and like always get a strike. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even need to do
Yeah.
like the full fucking motion.
Is
You know?
happening.
It just hacks the algorithm. You know what I'm saying?
Or
think
like you
we
were
turned it
playing
off.
Wii baseball
We
and you
turned
can
it
just
off.
go like that instead of swinging it.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
lie,
yeah.
that would be an amazing stream if you guys want to do a Wii Sports.
Oh, I'm hella down. We
can see who's the
I
best
feel
in
like
all of them.
it's got to be in person though. That's when
Oh yeah, I mean, what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck? We just gonna have players watch us? We just gonna
Yeah.
have
I don't
players
think you
watch the
can
stream,
do
bro.
Wii online, so
Oh yeah.
There is no online for
There is
Wii
no
for
online.
sports.
Yeah.
No, like the Wii had online for what? Call of Duty, World of War, and it shouldn't have.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
think it had online,
It
friend.
did. I remember playing. It was.
I
Damn.
don't think it worked.
You could do the Wii Zapper. Oh yeah, no, you crashed out of every other lobby, but you'd get one game in every hour.
Damn.
You could
Oh
get a
really?
game in.
So
Damn.
I had Call of Duty 2, whatever, at War's End or at Blood's Arms or something
It's like a
that.
cover where they're outside, lots of people, like
So-
white, black type cover.
It's World War II. It's World War II. It's
Yeah.
like literally the second game that came out on Wii, and I got it eventually. Well, I actually think my mom bought it for my dad, but my dad was never going to play it, so I claimed it.
Your mom bought your dad a Wii game?
Yeah.
Dude, that was when parents were into Wii's. For sure. That's totally
Facts.
possible.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, true.
even my dad,
Same-
that's
same
the whole
age
reason I
as
got a
playing
Wii.
Same,
My dad was
same.
into
Yeah,
it. He's like,
same.
let's get a fucking
My
Wii.
parents never
play
took
this
interest
shit.
in the game system.
But anyway, that game was absolutely horrible on Wii. You couldn't control yourself at all. It was basically walking through
Yep.
I think we're talking about the same
pre-recorded
game.
video.
Yeah, no, I
and if you
remember
didn't shoot
like
in the
watching
right
a
spot,
YouTube
you
video
just
for that.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're talking about the same game, and yeah,
It's
that had an
horrible.
online. That game had an online
Why?
component. It was bad, dude. It was so bad.
Why would it ever
I
have
played
online?
hours of it. I don't know, dude. It was bad. Like I don't know, because I had the controller where you could like hold it like
I had the
the
gun
Wii
one
Zapper.
too, yeah.
It was called a Zapper because they didn't want to use the word gun for Wii. And I was
The
like,
Wii
it's got a grip, like it's got a trigger, like, but yeah.
Yep.
That was definitely a game. And then I had the Nerf game too. The Nerf one was way more accurate. And it came with an actual Nerf gun that you could put the controller into. And it was a real Nerf
Damn.
gun. And you could put
That
the
actually
Wii
sounds
controller in.
sick.
Oh, I got that at the crib. We could play that.
Dang.
It's got scoring system games. It's multiplayer. I love it.
Damn,
Wow.
that
Wow.
shit sounds fun.
Hell yeah. We got to do a Wii night now. This is
Hell
random.
yeah.
How did we get here?
Hell yeah.
Hey, it's better than cops. That's how we got here.
Facts.
Facts.
We
Yeah,
got
that's
other
true.
topics
That's true.
today besides cops and Wii's. But yeah, man, what
We
other
do.
topics we got in here? Who put these in here?
This
Well,
body.
we did yours. That's how we got there.
Oh yeah, I know.
I put in there, so this past week, if you guys didn't see,
Definitely didn't see.
SpaceX launched their third launch of their giant Starship,
Uh-huh.
and it actually made it to space this time, and
Wait.
became the launched object into space by humans,
The
and
first one didn't
also
make it,
the largest spacecraft to explode in the atmosphere.
so it also exploded.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a test flight.
Okay, so
It exploded way earlier the first two flights.
Yeah.
what happens to the exploded part? They just fall back down to Earth?
No, it just burns.
No, they burn up.
Yeah, it just burns.
It's going like 26,000
How
miles an
much
hour.
money are we burning, or are they burning?
Way less than NASA.
That wasn't the question.
It's an answer.
I mean, less is
Way less
relative.
than Boeing.
How many billions? I guess.
Yeah, definitely way
So,
less than
the
Boeing.
Starship, I believe the ship is like 3 million and the booster's like 6.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. Okay.
So, normal like rocket that NASA launched. So NASA launched their first SLS rocket that's supposed to be the moon rocket of the future.
Oh yeah,
that was
shit's crazy.
4.3 billion to
Yeah,
launch.
that shit's crazy.
That's absurd. What, that's a
To
lot
give
of
you an
money.
idea of magnitude of how inconsequential, like yes, they lost money, but the thing's a tin can and now it can go to space.
Oh man, I don't know. Space spending is
Yeah.
weird. That's a lot of billions to.
But it's pretty cool. They launched
No,
basically
yeah.
the same size as the International Space Station in one launch.
Damn.
That's
actually.
No, dude,
Yeah.
I used to think that space stuff was kind of dumb too because I'm like, why do we want to leave? But it's more about the physics. There's a lot of
Yeah,
physics
it's just
stuff that
cool.
Oh no,
that we
Yeah.
learn
that
about.
shit is
Yeah.
cool.
You
I
know
just
what I'm
think it's very expensive. Is all I'm saying. Like that's mad expensive.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Oh,
But
no,
it's like that's how you gather data. You need real
Yeah.
experimentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
So
to see
you
what
need
breaks
the
and fix
data.
it, see what
You know what I'm
breaks
saying?
next.
Yeah, that's what I realize is important about it. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like you're wasting money. Like we've done this before, but you need more data. Even you know what I'm
Well,
saying? We don't got enough.
but are
Yeah.
you wasting money? So it's better it fails
Yeah, it's
now than
worth
when
the
it's
data. It's
carrying a
worth the data.
billion-dollar
The money
satellite.
is you're
Facts.
paying for the data basically, right? Like
Yeah.
that's all it is.
So like it is failing now. These aren't full prototypes. They don't have all their parts yet. They're currently just working on proving the design. But this thing is like massive. Like
Yeah.
it's a good like 20% taller than the Saturn V.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
It
huge.
is ridiculously
It's
large.
huge.
And it has 32 engines on the bottom of it when it launches. And it's got
Damn.
like the flame that comes out of the bottom of it is like twice as big as the rocket.
Space. I don't get it,
Dude, yeah, no, you can see it in the picture. It looks crazy.
bro. What the fuck is
Dude,
going up there?
Dude, Elon like was posting like videos of like the camera like showing the front of the rocket, and you can see like the basically where the air is like ionizing
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
it's
so you
crazy,
can
dude. It's
for the first time we got HD video of a plasma field on a
yeah,
rocket
like
reentering.
it's crazy to see that like them.
Do you know why that happened, Parse? That was actually pretty cool too. So they added a bunch of Starlink receivers on it. So when it's in orbit, it communicates with Starlink like it's a Starlink satellite. So for the first time, when an aircraft was re-entering or a spacecraft was re-entering, it was sending data up instead of down because you can't send radio waves through that plasma.
Oh,
So
Oh,
usually,
really?
like in
yay.
a space
That's
shuttle, there's
fucking
an 8-minute
crazy.
communications dropout on
Damn.
three.
Yeah,
That doesn't
yeah.
happen in Starship.
Oh.
Ideally in like a perfect reentry, we could watch it all the way down for the first time.
Oh, interesting. So they're sending in
Damn.
like backwards and then it gets
Yeah, so
oh
basically
yeah.
the ship's punching a hole
Yeah.
through the atmosphere and it's
Yeah.
got like a shell of plasma around it, but it leaves a hole behind it. So if you can transmit backwards out that hole,
And
you
then
can still
it'll
get
get there
data.
somehow. Yeah.
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 Dang.
Well, it's Starlink. It'll just go over one satellite and go down.
Oh yeah, it just bounces off the satellite basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that's science. That's
Dude,
intense.
that's physics right
That's
there, man.
wild.
There you
But
go.
that plasma field was so cool. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you see the video, Parse?
Yeah, no,
So,
that's why I literally just saw that video on
yeah.
Twitter the other day. Yeah.
So while it was in space, there was some control issue they ran into. They haven't said exactly what it was, but the rocket was kind of spinning and tumbling. So when it
Mm,
came back into the atmosphere, it actually wasn't facing the heat shielded side, and it still survived like 2 minutes of re-entry, facing the wrong direction with like bare
Damn.
steel hitting plasma.
yeah, yeah.
That's
So
wild.
it's
Oh
also kind
shit.
of like that made it way further than like the space shuttle would have
Mm-hmm.
going in
Facts.
at the wrong
Facts.
direction.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool too. And
Dude,
then
why do you know why they can't heat shield the whole thing?
it'll be too expensive and too much maintenance.
Mm.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's fully reusable. They want it to
Yeah,
be like
yeah.
a plane, like it touches down in Chicago, now it's going to jump over to New York in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
so
true.
their goal is to have as little heat shield as possible because if it gets damaged, that's maintenance. If it needs upkeep, that's maintenance. The
Mm.
steel doesn't. It's their own brand of stainless steel.
Dude, imagine taking a rocket to work real quick. Like,
Yeah. No,
That's
but
me, bro. I'm barely like
dude,
so
legs.
imagine
Get the
that.
fuck out of here. I'm like, how am I
that's their
taking a
little
rocket
goal.
to nowhere?
Like
Bro.
Nah, you lost
so
me.
that's their literal goal though. So they want just the top part of it. They want it around and there would be like a Chicago base in Lake Michigan and a New York base and an LA base and like a Beijing base. And you could hop from Chicago to Beijing in 8 minutes.
Damn. That'd be
Dude,
wild.
that would be crazy. Dude, that
That'd
would
be
change
wild.
everything.
I'm
Yeah.
That would
straight.
change how the world operates
I'm
if
For
that's
real.
straight.
possible.
For real.
You could go to China for the day.
Yeah.
You could go to
You just go to
Europe for the day.
Japan. Yeah.
You could go to South Africa for the day. You could go to Antarctica for the day.
That would change trade. That would make even like
I won't go nowhere for
probably
a day.
goods cheaper.
If it take,
dude.
if it currently right now on an airplane takes over 12 hours to get there, and you're telling me it will take 8 minutes, I'm straight, bro. Nope, keep that travel. I am old. I'm a boomer. I am nope.
You're gonna go fast.
I'm not gonna go nowhere.
Dude, you're gonna just feel 8 G's of
barely like
8 G's of force
you
going
think I'm
up.
about to, you think
Yep.
I'm about to hop in
2
space
minutes
to get to
2
China?
minutes of 8 negative G's, 2 minutes of 8
no,
positive
bro.
G's, you're in.
That sounds like one, you're gonna poop yourself. That's just off rip.
Nah, you're just gonna be stuck.
The
You're gonna
first
be
time
No, you'll
you
get
go
knocked out.
Yeah,
the first
You'll
time
get
you
knocked
go
out.
up,
Get
I
knocked
feel like
out,
somebody
facts.
gonna poop on himself. There's no way, bro. Come on, you getting shot into space. You getting shot into space.
You would just
you
be
ain't
like,
never been in
press.
space in your life right now. I think you go shit on yourself. That's all I'm saying. At least a little pee coming
I
out.
don't think
At least
so.
a little pee coming out. Either way, I still think that the margin of error on this one is now too large for me. Like I feel like the margin of error on a plane is like, yeah, you might die, but if there's some water, there's a little bit of hope. This one is like I think water hurts at this point. Like I don't know. I don't get exactly how that works, but I just feel like if you plummet to the ground in this thing, it's over.
You're gonna see it fly like airplanes before they start doing that. Like it'll need to have over 99.99% reliability. Like
Yeah.
they'll have to
I
pass
like
things
Not
the
like the
sound
Boeing
of that.
airplanes, but
But I was
the
about
other
to say,
airplanes.
Dude, actually, speaking
Boeing's
of
been
which,
trusted
dude.
for years. They just had a whole side of a shit come off, bro.
Dude.
And you're telling me
Well-
these new space niggas gonna take me to space? What if the door comes off there?
Well, Boeing didn't build it. We're fine.
Oh, because that's the problem. I'm just saying.
No, it actually is. There's a documentary that just came out on Netflix about Boeing, and the 737 Max and all of it. Go watch it. That
The
company
next
is
plane
falling
you're
apart.
gonna get on will still be Boeing.
What?
Type shit.
The next plane you get on will still be Boeing, though.
Maybe.
But that's what I'm saying. So does
I can specifically book a
It's either-
727. No, not
You
like
can.
It's
a
either an
737
Airbus or a
look around.
Boeing.
or an Airbus.
Like, there's
look
only really
around.
like 2 options.
But I'm just saying.
To be fair, there are more current Airbuses than Boeing's flying right now. Their
Still
production
hard
has been
to-
nothing, and Airbus has been throwing like 40 planes a month out.
It's still a hard choice to make in the sense of like it's not much on the consumer. The consumer gets very small choice in getting on those things because like some people's entire fleets are Boeing, you know, and things like that.
Well,
Or
then
some
just fly a
companies-
different airline.
I
though.
understand
Like,
what you're
you
saying.
do have a
I'm
choice.
saying all of this to say they were a trusted company for years and a fucking door came off, and these niggas are new, so I don't trust
Yeah.
them at all. Like, so it's like that's all I'm saying. Here.
Well,
I mean, like, fuck
To
it.
be
Like,
fair, the problem started before that. The problem started when the 2 nosedived. in,
you're
like,
right.
18
There's
and
been other.
19.
There's been other Boeing. But
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably ones that we don't even know about off the top of our heads with some
Dude,
crazy.
the
shit.
nosedive
Yeah,
is
no.
still crazy to me,
Dude,
dude.
that
That,
shit
that
is
shit's
wild.
ridiculous.
That shit is wild.
We have
Input
not
the
mastered
system.
planes as humans. What makes you think we've mastered spacecraft?
Rockets.
Well, so we have mastered planes. This was Boeing trying to raise stock prices. That's all it was. They had this new plane coming out, and instead of instructing pilots, they added this thing called MCAS. And when it detected the plane would stall, it would quite forcibly push the nose down to prevent the stall.
Yeah.
But they were like, pilots don't need to know that. So one day, one took off, and one of the control, it's like a little vane that turns like this in the wind, and it's an angle of attack sensor. And that was broken on the plane. So it took off and immediately started trying to nose down. 10 seconds on, 5 seconds you can pull back up until it smashed into the ground. And then they fought tooth and nail saying that no, they never had to tell pilots this is a skill issue.
So what you're saying is this was an issue caused by capitalism. Or it's an issue caused by the greed of them
capitalism,
wanting
the
to get more
company,
money.
the culture. It was
but-
actually probably mostly caused by McDonnell Douglas CEO, who then became
Either way,
CEO shortly after the merger.
either way, something that was caused due to money, and I think that this will have the same pitfalls. Like
No,
this is fueled
it's
by
also
the same
like,
thing of greed. If they
it's
start
Monopoly,
doing
dude.
commercial flights,
Yeah.
like,
That's
Well,
the
it
real
is
thing.
monopoly,
Everyone is-
but
everyone
it's
is
not a
susceptible
monopoly
to
by
this.
so it's not a
Exactly.
monopoly like it's controlling the market. It was just the first one in the
No,
commercial
it's
space
the
market.
only one in the market, right? So, dude, they don't have anyone to compete with. No one's making good airplanes, so
Yeah.
they can just do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they want, and they'll still buy them. You know what I'm saying? Like they can just keep doing whatever the fuck they want. They have no competition. That's the problem.
that's the problem with a
Boeing?
lot of industries, though. Like,
Yeah.
Well, Boeing's gonna lose all their business to Airbus.
Well,
Like,
maybe now, like after 1,800 failures,
No.
right? But
No,
Like,
not now.
I
Like
was about to
since
say, but like,
2016, Airbus has been outselling the 737.
I mean,
Like it
oh,
even
is
really?
a
if like
lot
that
at this
run was
point. Airbus is
legendary,
putting out like thousands more aircraft a year than Boeing.
Oh, true, true.
I
But
either
I
think they
way,
took market share in like 2018,
dude,
like the overall market
hopefully
share.
there's more companies that make airplanes, man, because when you just depend on one company, it's bound to like you're just gonna have no you don't need to innovate, you don't
Well,
need to do anything, and it
I'm
just
gonna
gets
get a
worse in
fucking
reality,
RV.
you
the
know? Like
issue is they
I'm
Dude,
over all
RV
of
will be
this
sick.
shit.
RV will
I'm
be
over all of
sick.
this shit. I think I'm getting an RV.
That's
All
the
of this is
big
just making me go
problem.
like, but these other companies are probably doing other things, and it just makes me think that like, what if they're susceptible to the same like issues in the future, like Airbus as
yeah,
well?
I
Like,
mean,
they
they
are.
because
might
it's
be at
like,
They
some
are.
well, no,
point,
I guess
but
I'm just saying like, if we have like a big reliance in a sector on like Boeing, and then there's an issue with Boeing, so then another company comes in, and then they start replacing them. It's like if they have a
yeah.
problem, then we end up with the same issue. So it's kind of like it can get
Exactly.
cyclical, and I don't know. That shit just
Yeah.
made me go, oh my god, I just want an RV. I'll just
Dude,
drive across the
and
country. I'll stay in the
and dude,
contiguous, man. I'll go to Canada. Fuck all the rest of it.
dude, some of it makes me want to blame the government as well, right? So once the government did an audit on Boeing, then they found like fucking like 500 other planes that had issues, right? And
Yeah.
they looked back through the records, and then remember how they fixed that hatch door or whatever?
Yeah.
They apparently never even recorded that they fixed that door. Isn't that crazy? Like stuff like that was just going through,
That's
I
wild.
think
and no
Yeah,
one
no,
was
I
keeping
think there's
track
a
of this
level
stuff.
of
So the government should have
complacency.
tighter locks on
Yeah.
these airlines, checking these planes more often. Like why isn't
Oh,
that happening?
they
You know what I'm
should.
saying?
Like the Boeing production plant in South Carolina went from before the merger, they had like 30 quality people on staff for the entire factory floor because you have to have each step like checked off as a technician before you
Mm-hmm.
can move on to your next task.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
they used to have like 30. Now they're down to one per shift.
Damn.
That's
And they
wild.
just run
That's
around and give
crazy.
initials. They
That's
don't even check shit.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
That's insane. Like that's fucking crazy.
Dude, it's great. Like so that I feel like I blame the government as well, man. Like what the hell? Like you guys are supposed to keep us safe from these companies, man. These companies can screw us over, dude. Like at any moment.
Legit.
Yeah.
Legit.
But also like, that's wild. This is so wild. It's like so many companies do that, but also could be doing that because it's like you find out so late about those things happening, or you find out
yeah.
because of issue. Like you
You
don't,
always
I guess,
find out later.
Yeah, I
It's
was
always
about to
late.
say, I guess you don't find out because somebody just like blows the whistle on it before there's a problem, so there could be a recall. You find out after people's lives are in danger,
No,
and that's
legit.
I guess like
Legit.
that's the bigger problem.
Yeah, and the
for me.
whistleblower
I mean,
died.
Yeah,
the-
type
the
That
like-
shit.
whistleblower.
Yeah.
Bro, like what the fuck?
That's crazy, dude. I don't know
So-
what's going on.
Dude.
It also like that documentary on Netflix. Parts of it are like tough to watch.
Mhm.
Like the cases, the Supreme Court took Boeing to court over whether or not they should have grounded planes before the second plane crashed,
Mhm.
and they fought it tooth and nail. But it's like, dude, you should have stopped the plane. You knew what it
Yeah,
was.
but I
Yeah.
mean,
They had confirmed what caused the crash before the second plane
ain't no
crashed.
logic in the courtroom, bro. They just trying to avoid liability. And that's what
Yeah.
I hate that a lot too, because it's like the second they get there, it's like a very emotionless thing, and it's like, but that's not what it's like. I guess I'm saying like not emotions in the sense of like people hurt, but like emotions in the sense of like accepting fault. Like their entire goal is to say nope, not our fault, and it's like that's a terrible stance to take when you know already. Like so, it's like
But
that
that's
shit like is
that's
terrible.
every company, right, dude?
Also, the
Even
fact
even
that you can
Apple
beat
is
the
like that, and
American
we love
court
Apple
system
so
is
much.
fine.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
they'll
they're
never
wrong.
admit fault. That's like their number one duty to preserve the company. Never admit fault, right? Like they have
Well, if you
there's
admit
no
fault, you're
empathy in
liable to
reality,
class
right, to these
action
companies.
suits. The second you admit fault, you're liable to class action
Yeah.
suits. That's part of
Yeah.
the problem too.
But
Like you
it's
can't just
really
have
your
everyone
fault.
drain
But like,
every
I mean,
company
Like,
into,
some of
like,
these companies
one part.
deserve class action suits,
I
right? Like
agree.
some of them.
Some of them do. But like there would be people who like a company
Yeah.
would say sorry for something relatively minor and a lawyer
Yeah.
group would find out
Oh
how to
yeah,
sue
they
them
take it as
for a
precedent.
couple $100 million.
Yeah, they would take it as precedent. I mean, I understand it, and I guess the opportunistic aspect of it is ass, like people who get opportunistic at it, which to the point of like, let me just, get in because there's money here. But from the standpoint of just like, if they could just admit fault, accept the wrongdoing for what this is, and it not be like something that could be used in a basis later, I feel like that would be so much better. And hopefully companies would then be like, that was us. Like even Apple, when it comes to shit, like I remember like the iPhone 6 batteries, 6 and 6S batteries, when it took them like several years in court to admit that they were fucking up the batteries. And then they were like, quietly, they were like, give us $20 and we'll replace any battery. They were like, we'll replace all your batteries, $20. And it was so quiet. And it was just like, but it would have been better if they were able to like do that up front where like they noticed the problem and they could admit that, hey, we did something with the software, it fucked up the batteries, $20, everybody can get your shit fixed. But it would set a precedent. So I get how like that's a problem, but it also would have made me a better, like it would have made me more of a customer than I already am, which I guess is there a higher level to go, but like it would have made me like them more as a company.
Yeah, dude.
But who's out here accepting fault?
I don't know. Yeah, there's flaws, dude. There's definitely still huge, massive flaws to capitalism, dude. Like the fact that Boeing can get away with shit like this is crazy, dude. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, dude. How many people gotta die for them to get in trouble for real? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta kill like maybe 10,000 people for them to actually get in trouble. Like what are we talking about, dude?
Yeah. Well, they're like a dumpster fire right now. Every single project they've had that they've debuted in like the past 7 years has failed. They're supposed to be building the capsule, like this human-occupied spacecraft for the new moon rocket, that SLS system.
Yeah.
They're like 5 billion and 6 years behind after they launched it, did a test launch like either a year or 2 years ago, and it went into space and couldn't find out which direction it was pointing. And then used all its fuel and almost became a giant piece of space junk.
Space junk.
It was like a ridiculous failure for how much money they've spent. They also took a bunch of these contracts on a fixed cost or a fixed contract length or something. It's called a fixed asset contract or something. But basically the government's like, we'll pay this. If you accept this contract and you go over, you cover your losses. Boeing has like 6 of those that are all billions over right now, and they're just losing money. One of them's for a new Air Force One, and they haven't even found 4 747s to convert yet, and that's been like 8 years running.
That's crazy. I just hearing the amount
of money that's thrown around. They are bludgeoning money left, right, and center.
Dude,
that
and I remember
might not be around in 20 years.
There's a certain
dude,
level where
I literally remember like maybe it was less than 5 years ago. They got like an $80 billion contract from the government.
Yeah.
Yeah,
80 billion, dude.
There's a certain point where these numbers just aren't real anymore. Like it's like the government is just writing blank checks or something. What the fuck?
No, those are the ones they're behind on. And then SpaceX came in and offered them undercuts on all the contracts, and they told Boeing they weren't giving them any more money for any of them. And then stuff started getting worse. But yeah.
Dude, thank goodness, man.
Capitalism is so weird. Here's 80 billion from the government to do this.
Dude, you needed. It's almost like you needed Elon's crazy ass to like come in and do something, man. Because otherwise,
he did.
That shitty ass company would have kept going, dude. For real.
Yeah.
That's so wild. I don't understand.
Insane.
It's one of those things where it's like, bro, give me an $80 billion project. Bet you get that shit early.
Yeah. Bro, legit.
Yeah. Bro, somebody find a way to put $80 billion in my direction. Dude. What the fuck? Like, you'll get whatever. You'll get whatever the fuck you wanted early. You'll ask me whatever questions. Like,
legit.
To be fair, it is hard. Like, you're developing cutting edge stuff.
You're 100% right.
Like, they aren't just like filling out a form for it. There is stuff going on.
I get it. I'm just saying from the standpoint of like, if somebody put that much money in front of my face, I'd be like, we gonna figure this shit out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck. Whereas the company,
there's a lot of bureaucracy to the way they use their money, man. They're not using it right. And dude, maybe their real money is getting spent on creating UAPs for the government, dude. Who knows, man? Yeah. We don't. Maybe they put all their crap out into the public, but their crazy science shit is actually going on in the lab.
Well, they're out of money at this point.
They might be. Yeah.
They have lost a lot of money over the past 10 years.
We'll see. It's a weird world we live in.
They aren't like out of money, like the business is going to close. They're still way too big for that and could just start selling airplanes they have in stock at huge discounts. But
Airplanes in stock is crazy to think about. I'm sorry. It's just like that.
they have airfields that
We
are
got some
full of
20, we got
planes
some
ready for
727s in the
delivery.
back,
Just
bro.
sitting,
Come on,
just
bro. We got like,
sitting.
you want to get one? That's crazy. They're gonna start selling them to celebrities for the cheap.
Legit.
You gonna see everybody out here with a plane. You gonna
Private
see,
jet.
You gotta sign a waiver because it's a match.
I was about to say you gonna see a whole bunch of streamers buying planes soon.
Dude.
You got, yeah, we sold that field to Instagram influencers type shit.
Yeah,
Legit.
and then you're gonna see a bunch of influencers in crashes, man. Fuck.
Oh my god.
They signed the waiver.
Oh,
I'm
man.
positive there's a lot of.
I would
waivers
not
and
buy
forms
these
you gotta
Boeings
sign.
that are just left over.
Hey, man.
Hell
Legit.
no, man.
Legit.
You definitely gotta
I
sign
mean,
a
look,
shit.
My wing
would
fell
have
off.
to know that, though. They could find some lower rate airlines in other countries who would buy them
Spirit.
for a way
Yeah.
higher price.
I was about to say, bro. They like Spirit probably bought the whole fleet. And somebody like
Spirit would buy all of them, man.
All
You
of
just see
them.
spirits
Wait,
falling
wait.
out of the sky.
You
You
guys,
just see those
you
yellow ass
making-
planes just falling.
you guys are making fun of Spirit right now.
They have a great
There
record.
are
No, they are
airlines that
great.
banned from entering U.S. airspace.
Yeah.
No,
Facts.
You're right.
Unprofessional
You're right.
and unsafe
You're right.
they are.
You're right.
You are correct. Spirit just gets the rag because, like, literally their planes look like struggle, and it's okay. It's just it's in
They look
comparison
like
to the
school
other.
buses.
Yeah, they look. It's a school bus in the air. I've taken it numerous times. I'm cool.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things. Where
Spirit
it's
and
like,
Frontier,
They're
man.
working
Those
orders.
are like scum of the earth.
But what
Yeah,
happened
those
was
legit.
Peasant airlines.
Southwest made their prices just decent enough to make
Yeah.
Spirit look like trash. I think that's really what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's like, bro, you can bring like 4 bags on Southwest, bro. It's
Yeah.
like insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can move your apartment in one trip.
Legit.
No extra fees.
Legit.
No extra fees whatsoever, bro. That's just Southwest killed the game with that. Like Frontier was like, we got a school bus, and Southwest is like, fight for your seat, but bring as many bags as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
You get on the Southwest flight, there's people like holding 6 seats down.
I know.
So
it's
laying
crazy.
across the
If you want to
bitches,
see a
bro.
dude mad, just sit in one.
Or nah, bro. Me and Bob at the airport just plotting it. Hey, whoever going in first, bro, just make sure you do elbow up, bro. Elbow up, bro, because
Facts.
it gets serious.
Sit down, just start farting. No one wants
Oh
to sit
yeah,
down
bro.
here.
You gotta just make it. Just nah, you don't want to sit here.
That's a
play.
move, man. That's a
Yeah,
move right there.
yeah. Just
I just had chili. You don't want to stay in this area.
It's like active camo, you know, hiding in plain sight.
Crazy.
Or just like blow up the bathroom. Get the seat right next to the
I feel
bathroom.
like that would be rude to everybody
I
on the
hate
plane.
the back rows, though.
yeah, back rows suck.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big back row fan. But then again, I don't know. I don't.
They can't recline and they sit up straighter because they have the bathroom pods behind them.
It'd be the knee space. It's all the seats
Yeah.
be trash on the knee room. I feel like
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
No,
just
dude,
room.
they were made for
They're
Yeah,
people
man.
moving
5
towards
feet.
bigger seats again.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine how it is for Bob, but yeah, my knees never fit.
Yeah, I was about to say, Bob, it's
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
trash. Bob be
I
nice.
can give a demonstration.
We're
Okay.
getting a visual demonstration of Bob at the airport
So-
right now.
This right
I'm
here.
just saying.
This is the seat in front of me on an airplane,
Uh-huh.
and this is the back of my seat, in essence, okay? So when I'm sitting, my leg is kind of like this, and this is my thigh into my back.
You lost
So my
me.
thigh into my back is just wedged perfectly in between the seat in front of me and the back of my seat. So I'm locked in. So I'm pretty good.
Dude.
The plane can invert and Bobby's not moving. He's
Bro.
Oh, I'm not.
He's
I'm
like
stuck.
one bump away
He's
from like a
stuck
torn
in there.
ACL.
Okay, I'm like, if the chair moves, my knees are snapping.
suing
But
Southwest for ACL surgery.
Imagine
Oh,
someone leans
Hilarious.
back
Yeah.
with that shit,
Oh,
Bob.
if the person in front of
goddamn.
Bob leans back, it's
oh
fights,
no,
bro.
I
It's
hate
over.
it when the people in front of me
It's
lean
one of those,
back.
hey, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, but no.
Yeah. I'm a giant. Like
I will actively stop the seat in front of me from reclining with my knees. I hold it.
So
I will not.
Yeah,
passive
just hold it in
aggressive.
position.
They're so passive.
It's like, hey, you ain't
aggressive.
getting any further back.
Yeah.
Like, they press the button and
Well,
he's just like
it's
this.
a movable object because they have to break my leg in order to get my knee to let them move back. I just have to wait till they're too tired
There's
to
gonna,
try
be
it
there's
again.
gonna be a little kid someday, and he's just gonna come back on your shit and fuck you up.
bro.
Oh
He's
no,
gonna be
no!
like-
If
he's
they
gonna be
get
like,
too
"Jail?"
excited, So when you're locking it out, you gotta put both knees, one on each of the seat rails, like that go down the
Oh
side
yeah,
of
and
it.
then it can't
So
even
you're
you can't
locked
even
on the
rotate
seat
back,
rails.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, if they
Yeah.
get too energetic with it and they're really pushing, you just take
Really
one
push.
away, take the other, put it right in the center, and let them bounce back on it again.
God damn, Bobby.
There's method. There's method. Bob's been doing
And
that.
then they're like,
Yeah.
what did I hit?
Yeah, no, also like some of the seats are so thin. You put your knee high enough on the seat, your
Oh, you
Yeah,
your
put
knee
you're-
pressure is going
back,
through the
bro.
seat a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can
yeah.
kind of fuck with the person in front if you want to. You know what I'm saying? That'll
And I
prevent
don't,
them
I
from
don't
going
do
back too.
It's just if they're trying to
I've
break
done
my
that
knees
before.
on a reclining
I've done that before.
chair. Just
Dude,
mess
one
with
Their
time-
backup.
This dude, I thought he was fucking with me, man, because he was putting his knees like both his knees on my back. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Luckily,
You
like
look
5
back
minutes
and bro
later, you
was
put him down.
7
But
feet tall.
Yeah.
he was driving him into the seat. I'm like, dude, relax, man. Like,
Yeah.
Relax. Yeah. I'm super big on I just try to sit up straight and then go to
Yeah.
sleep. Or I hit that tray table, boy. Like, bro,
Facts.
the second I put that little tray table
oh, you do the
down,
tray
I
table?
put the whole hoodie over the face so my face
True.
don't touch that bitch.
That
True,
whole
Knockout.
wedge situation I was describing,
Mm-hmm.
that's with perfect posture. I don't get to slouch.
Oh yeah, you can't slouch up there.
Yeah.
I hate plane seats. It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude.
Bobby
I'm
was
just
made
sitting
for
there
first
straight up.
class. Bobby was made for first class.
For
He was
real.
built for it, bro.
For real.
I really am. I'm excited. So in the past like 3 years, there's been a major shift in like airlines ordering planes. They're going back towards like nicer seats and more legroom as opposed to having all the seats full because they realized, hey,
Yeah.
we're not selling all the sardine seats anyway.
I was about to say the
Yeah.
old planes
Yeah,
used to have
no,
less seats,
planes are more
but
empty
they were fucking.
nowadays,
They
yeah.
had room.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was a shorty, like sitting in my OG, like in the seat, and it was just like there was a big ass plane. Maybe it was because I was little, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
Yeah.
I don't know. It seemed like them planes was bigger.
The international
used to
planes
be-
are like
so-
those size still.
Yeah,
They've
international
gotten-
are huge.
Yeah.
They've gotten like smaller and now the legroom's getting bigger again. They
Yeah,
really
it's
like
just like,
started
bro, we don't
packing
need-
people in like
don't
sardines
need-
in like
yeah.
2010 and now we're
Bro,
getting
because that's what
wider.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like six
yeah.
across is crazy.
Yeah.
Six
No,
across
facts.
is crazy.
6
on the tour.
across?
Like I'm saying, like 3
Oh.
and 3. Like
That's not crazy.
I think that's a little wild, bro. I feel like
That's
I'm,
not the problem. The
I don't
problem
know
is
the-
front to back,
I
not
don't know the
side to
price I
side.
gotta pay, but I like a 2 and 2. I like a 2 and 2.
Yeah, I like. Let me at least
Oh,
do this.
that's easy.
Like,
Wait, no, just small.
No,
No,
do
but
this.
If you
the
fly
6
on a
across is
smaller
also
plane, it's
causing
2
the
and 2.
your
Okay.
seat is also this way smaller too. It's not
Yeah.
just this. There's
No,
also
but-
compression on
Because I
the
was about to
See,
say,
that's
I
why,
feel
like-
I feel like I get
But
an ass cheek and a
it's
half on
not
the seat
even
for real.
close
Like,
to
you
the
gotta
same,
squeeze
though.
in that
Yeah,
joint.
legit.
but there
It's
there
not-
is some, right? Like I can barely put my elbow before I'm elbowing someone else in the
Yeah,
gut. You know, I'm
yeah.
like
Well,
their
yeah,
elbow their body's right there. Like I'm elbowing the shit out of them. You know,
I
like
it is
feel like-
tightly packed, but the original Boeing 737, however many years ago, had 3 seats and
Yeah,
3
yeah,
seats.
yeah.
It's not like they compressed it and added more seats that way. They compressed it this way and added more seats.
Okay, yeah,
It
but
used
also,
to be like 2 seats facing forward, 2 seats facing back, a table in between. Like it was a different thing.
yeah, but I feel like also they probably had way less safety precautions inside of there. Like they probably didn't have no
Well, yeah,
life
and you could
jackets,
smoke,
no
and it would
seat.
probably
Yeah, I was
be a
about to-
roving hot
I was
box
about
of
to say,
cigarettes.
like, but like your seat probably wasn't a life preserver as well. It was probably like, I don't know, it was probably a little more lavish. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I want it back. I'm just saying it was probably, I don't know. Some of the movies be making it look
Dude,
nice.
imagine
Those
hot
are
boxing a
more
plane.
sets.
It was
Those
way
are
more
more
Gross.
lavish.
Hotboxing
It was way more lavish.
Bro, they used to
We
have
need to
dinners. They
bring
used to have
lavish
dinners on the
flying
flights.
back.
Yeah, but
Flying
like
needs to
affordable.
become what it was in the days of old. Where's my plane bar? You know,
Okay.
yeah, dude, we should be able to
I want
hotbox
to be able
planes.
to
Let's
sit
do
in the
it.
bar
Where
with
we
this
going?
giant.
Yeah, where do-
up in the
where did
Both of
this
you
go?
all, both of you
Where
all
did
lost
this
me
go?
immediately. I do not
Where
want to
did
be able to
this
smoke
go?
on planes. I'm okay not smoking on planes. I feel like I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel safe, and I'm completely straight on everything else. Nah, G, I don't need a bar on the plane. That's
Bro,
crazy.
yeah.
No,
wanna-
we need a
you
bar
wanna
and
get
a
up and
giant
go to a
skylight,
bar?
and then
Skylight.
Parks' smoking lounge. Maybe a dude in the corner. He's selling
Yeah.
cigars and cigarettes out of a humidor.
I'm
Kind of
straight.
like country club locker room vibes.
Country club
Um,
locker room
You know,
vibes.
just
is
a really
midair.
nice
Yeah.
experience. Whatever you could need on your journey. Maybe someone going around with regular drinks for the kids.
Man,
Damn, he has a vision. He has a vision. That's more like a train.
Yeah, he wants to train. He wants to train.
An actual thing.
Yeah, he wants to cruise in the sky.
The
Facts.
Boeing 777, 787, 747, and the Airbus A380 all have the options.
He's naming all these like we know.
Listing them off. It's like he's owned them.
All of these planes can have bars installed as stock from the factory. No airline has ordered it. It's
Bobby,
the airline's fault.
You
the airline.
know this.
How does he know that these are available?
Bobby,
it must have been in the documentary.
No, because when they debut new planes at the Dubai Air Show, they usually put in the most expensive options. So those are all the planes that have had a bar in them when they debuted at an air show.
So I'm sure some Dubai billionaire probably bought some shit like that.
Yeah.
The Emirates hasn't even bought one with a bar.
Really?
Why do you need a bar in a plane? This just sounds like
because
a recipe.
I want it.
It sounds like a recipe for annoying drunk people. You don't get
he's gonna get too fucked up.
Couldn't you couldn't that bar set on fire or some shit?
Fuck the bar setting on fire. Imagine if you're like the flight's going good, so a lot of people are at the bar, they're getting drink, they're getting tipsy, and then there's like an emergency, we're going through turbulence. Imagine getting that many drunk people back to their seats. There are people who don't know how to just drink enough, and there's no way you can have a bar there and go, you got a 2-drink cap.
Yeah, you could. They have a 2-drink cap on service anyway.
They do?
Yeah, you can't get plastered.
Yeah, we just need to add security, man. They need like 2 security guards there now.
If you got a 2-drink cap in a bar in the plane, I don't.
I want a bar. I want a lounge. I want a cafe.
Because there's someone that's gonna get drunk somehow, man.
They'll
do it. They'll get someone else to buy him a drink.
Yeah, Bobby, Bobby, you were leaned back. You leaned up. You leaned up in the frame.
Yeah.
Is my head gone? Wait.
Your head's not gone. But I was about to say you could look at the stream too. But like, your head's not gone. It's just the top of your
head. Bob, you have no head anymore.
Oh, we're good.
No, I'm just
kidding. But yeah, he just set up while he was sharing his plane knowledge.
Well, dude, where's my lounge? Where's my bar with a giant skylight looking out of the top of the plane?
Bro, I'm just trying to get to my destination safe. I don't give a fuck about no bar. I think more people fly like me than you. I think that might be the problem.
But people should fly like me. It's about the journey, not the destination.
It's about the destination.
Then, dude, we should create a clear plane. Like you could see through the plane, like the bottom.
I had an idea.
Seeing out the bottom, just the glass ground.
Hear me out. So I've thought about this. You can't create a pressure vessel clear enough. It just won't work. You're not going to do it. So ready? Here's my idea. Instead of that, all of the walls are screens, and we have cameras on the outside. So you see exactly what's outside.
Yeah. Like what the Vision Pro's doing. Like it's just relaying.
The way my motion sickness is set up, that would make me constantly throw up.
That would fix like all of my motion sickness I've ever had on planes.
What? Because
I'd be able to see like where I'm facing.
My problem is I know
if you're like sideways or straight up.
My problem is my body knows it's not supposed to fucking be there.
You just watch the horizon.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just watch the horizon through screens in a dome. Nah, I'm straight.
Well, it's not like the screens are lying to you. They're just showing you what's outside.
I mean, couldn't you just also put a 360 cam on the top of the plane and then just make a projection from that?
I mean, maybe the bunches of cameras would look a lot better because you'd have a lot of warping issues with how big a plane is in one 360 camera.
You're right.
Yeah.
So you want to
need the cameras on the outside
10 feet. But like, I mean, they wouldn't have to be crazy good cameras. Like you're not like inches away from the ground.
I think it would be cooler to just make the floor the screen somehow or something like that.
No,
where you just
I would be concerned. I wouldn't.
That would be.
I think too many people would even fall down and have panic attacks. I don't think you could do the floor, but I think you could do the wall.
The floor
would be amazing. That would be so epic.
People would. It would be a problem. Like someone would die, like falling down, screaming in the middle of the flight.
Gee, like Parse, I know that you suggested it, but imagine falling asleep on a plane.
Yeah,
and you
Parse,
wake
imagine
up,
waking
bro.
up and seeing yourself
and you're
just
looking
500
down.
feet above a city.
That'd be
No,
awesome. That'd
Dude,
be
just
so
clouds.
No, fuck that.
Your first thought is
Clouds.
going to be panic.
Well, no, Bobby. So you're thinking
No,
about the
man,
clouds.
that'd
I'm
be
thinking
so
about
awesome.
waking up on descent. I'm thinking about waking up while you're coming towards the earth and you're just looking down.
Oh,
my God.
yeah,
Oh
dude, that would
Yeah.
be like when
No.
you're about to
Facts.
land.
That's what I
That'd be
mean. Like
scary
when
as
you're
fuck.
landing, but you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that
yeah.
low. You're
It's
going to wake
it's
up and you're going to be like,
you're-
oh shit, I'm
You're
up here.
literally just looking at the tops of fucking houses. And it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
bro. No, I'm straight. I'm straight.
When you're landing, it would be hella scary for
I'm
sure.
straight. Yeah. I don't even want to watch that in a VR. I'd like straight looking down.
Dude,
Nah.
but
Just
I would
right
want to
in the
try it out, man.
pavement.
I would want to try
You
it
know
out
what?
once.
I will buy, if this happens, I will buy an Apple Vision on site. If it is possible to bring your Apple Vision Pro onto a plane and then it connects to a camera right at the front of the plane, and you can just sit there and look around like you're the
Oh, that would
That
be
will be
sick. Dude,
cool.
they
I
will
should
buy
do
That
that.
will be cool.
I will
Yeah,
buy
they
one
should do that.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that would actually be really cool.
I'm straight.
Apple would have to like integrate into the planes. There's
Yeah.
no
I mean,
way.
they
that-
might do that eventually. Like that might be like an IoT thing once.
That would be a
IoT
really
We
is
had
more-
cool thing if that
CarPlay,
was
now
the
we
option.
got airplane
I would love
play. Which would be
Yeah.
crazy.
What?
Said first we had CarPlay, now we have airplane play.
Yeah.
Airplay.
That would actually be lit.
Airplay.
Airplay play.
Freaking crazy.
You know,
Airplane,
whoever gets on, it's like
airplay.
a constant battle for who has the aux. Everyone gets one song.
No way. I don't want to hear
Dude, it'd be
No.
airplane with a
song
Y.
from
dude.
anybody
Yeah.
who is
Airplane,
on the plane with
you know?
me. I don't want to know.
Parse,
what
I
that
heard
is.
you. It chose to ignore it. That's what
Dude,
that
that's
was.
a good one, dude.
So,
Oh, you talking
That's
about
a
playing
good
with a Y?
play with
Yeah,
I heard it.
airplane with
I
a
heard
Y.
it. I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it. We heard it. I'm
God
sorry.
damn it.
And now you brought attention to it. I was
Yeah. I should have just not said
I
shit.
get what you're saying. They give it air with the Y. Yeah. Yeah.
They could call it My Cloud instead of iCloud because you use it for your cloud.
Yeah.
Just for you.
Now that we've gotten into naming Apple products, I think it's about that time. You know,
Facts. Facts.
Apple, hit us up for your next meeting
Dude,
for creative.
Apple, add that camera real quick.
Honestly, they're the only company with enough power to do it, and then there's so many like people who could probably pop up in the airline industry right now. This could be the selling point.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Let's
on the
start-
first couple flights, they
start
have
that
like
company.
they have Apple Visions you can wear in flight, so you could just ask the flight attendant for one, and that's kind of how they field test it.
Or yeah,
No,
you could
no,
rent
that's
them.
gross.
You could
That'd
rent
be,
them on
yeah,
the
that'd be
plane.
nasty. I was about to say.
Of course,
That's gross.
It'd be so nasty.
I don't know what you're looking at in your Apple Vision Pro. I don't want to be around that.
Yeah.
that's wild. I meant like having some for the airline.
Also, like physically, like you're probably
No, but like,
sweating
yeah,
there.
that's worse. Because like, so I know you, and I know Parse, and I would try Parse's Apple Vision Pro, but realistically, like, that's a man's Apple Vision Pro. You don't want to just be wearing that Apple Vision Pro. You try it a little bit, maybe for a second. You don't wear it anymore. It's the same thing on a plane. Like, you don't want to just wear
It's
a Vision
Apple
Pro
Vision.
that someone else just wore for 2 hours.
Yeah, no, I
That
feel
just
you.
doesn't feel right.
I
It's like
feel
sitting
you.
on a toilet seat.
Wait.
Just
Thank you all for joining us on Better Than Cable this week. Everybody, what content you dropping this week? I think we gotta leave it on Bob's analogy with the toilet seats and Apple Vision Pros.
A cold one.
What content we dropping this week, everybody? What should they stay tuned
Some
for?
shorts. I will be dropping some shorts. So
Hey,
stay tuned
I
for
probably
that.
got a podcast for
That's
you.
what she said.
Oh yeah. Every single week. Every week.
Dropping shorts.
Dropping
Dude, it
shorts.
gets me every
Dropping
time
shorts,
now.
go for it.
Every
Forrest, what
week.
you doing? You dropping shorts too? Go for it. This is
Yeah,
so
hell
new.
yeah.
We're children.
We're always dropping them. And then, just check out my video that I dropped. So check
Hell
that
yeah.
shit out. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bob, what will you be dropping this week? You just making sure you stay away from other people's
TBD.
Apple Vision
TBD.
headsets.
TBD.
Yeah.
We're coming up on the end of the month.
TBD. I already released
Just-
something this month. I released something on the 1st.
I'm
Don't.
not counting that.
Don't
bullshit.
stub your
That's
other
a
toe.
double feb. That's a
Fuck
double
that.
feb drop. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
fuck that.
Get out of here.
I recorded it on different days.
And that's a double
Nah,
feb drop. You
yeah.
can't, that's
No, it's not.
dirty. That's dirty. You can't do back to back.
You're just mad you didn't hit a stride on 2 days that happened to be the last day and the first day of a month.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't.
They hit a stride and they just happened to coincide.
Yeah.
Drop some more content this month, man. Give us something else. The streets are wanting.
Drop some heat.
The streets are fiending for the content, Bob.
TBD.
Purse,
I need to go invisible for a second.
You said you're dropping some shorts. It's fine. We're about to stop. They just changed boxes. They just changed size of the screen. We're about to get out of here anyway, man. Make sure you follow us on all the shits. Make sure you're checking out all the cool content that we're dropping, man. Make sure you tap in with everybody's content. And we got a quote to end this episode out.
Are we waiting until Bobby gets back, or?
I don't know what Bobby is even doing. I was just gonna end it out.
All right.
Figure that out later, because he just.
Anyone got a quote?
Oh, there he is.
Okay,
there he is.
He's back.
There he is.
That was weird. That burnt face was weird. Your whole bottom of your jaw went to the left side. That was weird as fuck to watch.
You never done one of these?
That's the quote. We're done. Have a good week.
Oh yeah. Peace. Peace.
Have a good fucking week.